What's up, everybody? Alright, we are on northbound US 63 in Missouri. Going north from Columbia, Missouri, which is about halfway between Kansas City and St. Louis. Columbia is off I-70, by the way. I'm going up US 63 from there to the town of Moberly, which is about 30-40 miles north of Columbia. I keep thinking it was 40, but I'm only 24 miles away, and the sign said I'm only 10 miles out a couple miles ago, so I'm like kind of scratching my head on that. I swore it was 40 miles. Anyway, I am currently, I'm going to be delivering this load to the Walmart distribution center here in town at 2:30 in the morning. Obviously nowhere near 2:30 in the morning right now, so what you see now and what you see when it's time for me to go check in at my receiver will be completely different scenery, so just keep that forewarned. Alright, now I didn't pick this load up myself. Last load you might have seen, last recorded video you might have seen me do was the Walmart pickup in Reno Loma, California. That load was going to Plainview, Texas, and originally the idea on that one was to get me to Texas and then get a load back to California on time for my home time that I have planned for this coming for next weekend. But after I picked the load up, I ended up stopping back at my house to do a 10-hour break there. I could have ran a lot further, ran overnight, but wanted to stop by the house and see my family, get some rest that I hadn't been getting very much of. It's been so busy. I got good rest. Took my wife to a medical appointment, and then ended up getting back on the road Friday around, I don't know, midday-ish, late morning, midday-ish, whatever it was. I picked that load up late, I think it was a late Thursday night, going into Friday morning, something like that. Well, something I forget. But anyway, not important. To get that load moving, I was going to try to run out to Casablanca, New Mexico, off exit 108 off I-40 with that load. And along the way there, had a couple of curveballs. Before I even got out of California, one of the planners had asked me if I wanted to help get another driver to Fort Worth by swapping for his load that was going to Moberly. The plan was to meet him in Williams, Arizona, where he was already at for a 10-hour break, and give him my load and take his, and then it turned out, we ended up doing that swap, and then the other driver tells me while I'm there that he was going to end up swapping my load with someone else in New Mexico later on, because I guess they had found another swap for him where, because the load I originally gave him was a drop-and hook on both ends, and I had lots of time on it. I was running about an 1800 on the 30th ETA, and it was due midnight tonight, like the midnight that hasn't even come tonight, like 7 hours from now tonight. So I was way ahead, and it was a drop hook, and so I had lots of time. And the load for him, man, the other driver was trying to get to Fort Worth area, I guess to pick up a passenger. I don't know, maybe a spouse or somebody. I'm guessing the driver was new to JCT, based on a little bit of detail in the short conversation we had, which was very brief. I was just kind of a hurry up and get going mode, and it sounded like he wanted to hurry up and get some more sleep because he had to get my load moving pretty quickly after his 10-hour break was up. So anyway, I guess he was going to end up swapping that load in New Mexico somewhere for a load that was, I assume, going to end up closer to the Fort Worth area. I don't know if it was going to Denton or somewhere else, and it was somewhere in the DFW Metroplex, though. More than likely. Or it was something that he was going to be able to drop in the Fort Worth drop yard, or something along that was going to benefit him and benefit JCT as well. So that's how I ended up with this load. Did the swap and got moving right away. Or no, I actually did a whole 30-minute break at Williams since I was there anyway. And I got rolling again, and I was originally planning on going out to Casablanca. Yeah, I was going to get a good 670-mile shift in that shift, but before I even got out of Arizona, before I got before I even got to Flagstaff, which is very shortly after, let's see, I think this exit here, yeah, I think it's this one here, the truck stop that I either stop at this truck stop here, or the one that's right down the street from Walmart. I might go ahead and try to do the one that's on the other side of the highway from the DC. It's the same exit, but the other side of Highway 63, off 24. Anyway, I forget what I was going to say now. Damn it. Yeah, cause there's a truck stop here right off this exit. Last time I came to Moberly, I stopped at this break time truck stop right here. And man, I got a lot more fuel in my tank still than I thought I was going to have when I got here. When I stopped for, yeah, that's what it was. Kind of a squirrel all over the place right now, but before I even got to Flagstaff, my traffic map told me there was some major delay in the Jamestown area, which I assumed to be for construction, because there had been ongoing construction right there, just east of the, right around then, just east of where the Flying J is in Jamestown, New Mexico. I didn't want to deal with that, so why would, and if I was already close enough, when I got to Holbrook, Arizona. Yeah, I was not even 1,200 miles away from Moberly by the time I got to Holbrook. So I said, you know what, screw this. I'm going to go ahead and just park for the night in Holbrook. Yeah, I'm showing up in late evening hours, which is higher risk of showing up to a full truck stop. So I just went ahead and got off the road and. Called it a day there, and the next morning it turned out it worked out in my favor, because when I got into New Mexico, it was just smooth sailing right on through there. Didn't get slowed down by anything, except for like heavy, like normal weekend heavy traffic in New Mexico. Lots of trucks and a good number of cars too, and just moving just fine, but it took a little bit of patience to deal with. I think I ended up finishing that shift in Hooker, Oklahoma, right at 600 miles locked for the shift. I wanted to go further. I still had probably hour 45 left, like I do right now, or something along that line. And so I could have, well, maybe not that much. I only had over an hour to go though, and had it not been the time of day that it was, I would have ran further and given myself an easier run to do this particular shift. So I ended up stopping there in Hooker, and I ran this morning from Hooker, and a lot of you guys were on my live stream. I did live stream this shift from Hooker to Oak Grove, Missouri. Actually had a good time on that one. It was a good, even though it was a good long 8-hour video, en route all the way there, I had a good amount of conversation on a lot of it. So, and enjoyed having a discussion with a lot of you guys who were on there. I appreciate all you guys being on there and being involved in that discussion. Yeah, that was a good thing with that. For 8 hours, I was surprised so much of the time was spent back and forth chatter here. This is US 24 right here. Looking over there at the truck stop across the way to see if there are any open parking spots. It looks like it might be full, but I can't tell. If it is, I can either wait till someone leaves, which isn't a guarantee, because Walmart, I see trucks parked here again, but I thought they quit allowing trucks to park here. I might have to ask, because I see at least 5 trucks parked over there. And they used to allow us to park there all the time, but a while back they quit allowing us to park there, or at least from what I was told. And I don't want to take a chance of parking there and finding a boot on my tire, on my wheel later on, that I have to pay $500 to get removed or something. So I'm not down with that. So I might have to call Walmart and ask them, hey, do you have I thought you guys don't allow trucks to park there anymore. And, you know, they say that I can go ahead and park there again, and I'll probably go ahead and do that. Might be one spot next to it. Ah, shit. I think I might have seen one spot next to a bobtail over there. Oh, actually, no, there are a couple of other spots over there. Okay. That'll work. Yeah, no problem here. I can just park at either one of these spots. There is another JCT park here, too. Make sure I know what this pickup driver's doing. Alright, L4428. Don't think I know them. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I don't know them. So, I think we were talking about the live stream we had earlier. Like I say, I don't know if I finished talking about that. So, I remember we were talking about that right, yeah, just before I got off the road. I think I covered it though. So we'll just go ahead and move on with that. They ended up stopping for a 30-minute break and had some lunch in Oak Grove, Missouri, about 25 miles or so east of Kansas City. It's, what was it? Yeah, the barbecue joint right there next to Petro. Not a bad place. Not the best barbecue joint in the world, but it wasn't bad. I ended up having like a 2-meat platter, 3 rack of ribs and sausage. Sausage was good, and potato salad, and it was Cajun potato salad and mac and cheese. Those were both pretty good. The ribs, honestly, they weren't the best ribs I ever had. So that's why I was saying I know other people rave about that place, but I think they're just okay. I mentioned that in the live stream before I even got there, and the ribs that I had today were yet another example of why I say they're not all that. They were okay. I've definitely had better ribs. I think it was a little bit on the dry side, to be honest with you. It was not bad. I mean, it was good. Yeah, it wasn't totally bland or anything, but it was just I think maybe a little bit overcooked. So otherwise, yeah, not a really bad thing. It ended up just running here. So all right. It's only 5:25 p.m. right now. So how about I gotta send my arrival, and then we'll have we'll continue this, I guess, when it's time to go across the other side of the highway to the DC and check in, right? Alright guys, we are ready to check in now. It is 1:38 local time. Get my status changed and we'll go.
4 hours and 41 minutes of remaining drive time.
Okay. I just remembered there's a Chinese buffet right here next to Harbor Freight, right here next to me, so good spot for a 34. There's several spots here. It's I got my own food too, but if you're wanting if you like having places to eat out, whatever's this little Scooter's coffee place here. KFC, I think it was Wendy's, it's Wendy's over there. Probably some more here. There's an Aldi right down the street, so you can always get more supplies as well. Like a restaurant, perhaps, but I couldn't tell what it was. Not to mention the Walmart over here on the other side of the freeway. And there is another small truck stop over here on the right side as well. If you want to be over here closer to Walmart, there is that option. Break time here. They have limited truck parking though. I've been known to park over there. I only see a couple of trucks over there right now. Interesting. Probably because they charge for parking now or some shit. So I will be doing a 34 here. So I got I think just about 8 or so hours, 7 or 8 hours left on my 70. I didn't get anything back or I'm not getting any. Well, yeah, I didn't get anything back a couple hours ago, and I only get an hour and a half back tonight. So effectively, I only have about 9 hours total to work with over the next 2 days. And because I already got here about 5:30 or so last night, I can have a 34 done before 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I definitely can have more clock to work with tomorrow. run a full shift and not be slowed by HOS by doing a 34 here and being ready to roll again tomorrow morning at 4. Alright guys, we're all checked in here. I got an acknowledgement from dispatch that they got my check-in call. So I already sent my arrival when I got across the street yesterday. Alright, slide tandems to the rear before docking in. Now if I recall, this is one where they want you to disconnect from your trailer and move over to the bullpen over there, not far from where the office is at. What's that window always got a condense where getting condensation all over it, right where my convex mirror is at. Now a lot of times I use my convex mirror to double check where my tandems are at in relation to objects that I want to stay clear of. Like grass that I don't want to drive into. Now there was a point in time when we did dropping hooks here. However, that is no more, as far as I understand. Yeah, last time I came here, there were no dropping hooks anymore. Probably because limited amount of. See, I gotta either roll down my window or lean forward to make sure and look through my flat mirror to be sure that that I'm actually going to clear objects now. The air conditioning system, when I'm driving or when I'm just parked, it does that. Or even at low speed, whatever. If I'm driving pretty well, it seems to clear it up. Alright, 112 is going to be down, should be a little further down. Probably not far from where that, looks like FST driver is backing in now. So it looks like we can possibly stay in front of our trucks now. I mean, our trailers now. Yeah, I'm definitely somewhere down here about where this guy's at. Yeah, this Barlow's in 118, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my doors open now while this guy is doing his thing. So it's FST guy's in 114, so just 2 spots over from him. Looks like I'm gonna be right next to the fire hydrant, which will make for some fun. Yeah, just on this side of the fire hydrant, I believe. Yeah, next to this drop trailer. Well, probably won't be able to get a perfect straight back in here because Swift bobtail in the way. We can get close. Make sure I can stay aware of where I'm at in relation to that fire hydrant. See another yellow post over there back by the corner of the building as well. Gotta get my tandems over in that direction though first. case, I'm gonna go with the 5x10s back. 'Cause I don't see anything else, but just in case. Looking out on the trucks in the bullpen over there, that confirms they do still apparently want you to park over there. Alright, as soon as my air brakes are done dropping, we'll head over there and park the ball in the bullpen. This guy's pulling out with his trailer, so then I know he was going to need more space to work with to get out of his spot than I need, so I'm going to let him go by first. Why the hell you park so damn far away from the next truck over? That's asshole stuff there, because it leaves it's basically like having parking in two spots. There's now one less truck can park over here. Now see if he can get out of his spot without hitting my mirror on the way out. Alright, so I'm going to get checked in here. I don't really care how long I end up sitting here, because I'm on a 34 anyway. So if I end up staying here a while and getting detention pay out of it, even better. Alright guys, we are already done here. Let's see. Now, I was barely in sleeper berth here for only 50 minutes before they were already calling me. She said originally that they were going to text me, but no, that wasn't the case. I got condensation all over my windows, so we get them open. I don't want my paperwork blowing out either, though, so. Going? You got a trailer hooked up to you. Where are you going? You don't know how to do U-turn setup or straight back. Or is he just parking there because he didn't have a assigned dock door? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have an assigned doctor, he just set his brakes. Get my airbags dropped. Make sure my fifth wheel will get underneath that apron. Yeah, it's definitely under it now. Now let's raise it. I'm gonna pull forward, double check I got my load lock back, and slide my tandems back up where I want them. Hopefully that's got enough air in it to get the tandems to slide. Definitely not enough air in that trailer to get the tandems to slide. I went to pull that plunger and just sort of made a little pissant sound. So we'll get out of the door at least. I mean, my load lock is there, so we'll get out of the door. I can go over to the checkout, and when I get, I have to close my trailer doors anyway, so by the time I get over to the guard shack, hopefully it'll have enough air in it. And that also begs the question, why did it drop so far while I was just, when it only spent an hour in a dock door, it's already like that. Shag driver, or no, it's not a shag driver. This guy's got his backup lights on anyway, so not sure what he's trying to do. Oh, he's sliding his tandems, okay. Yeah, I know. I don't want to get off the property with the tandems all the way back, because this turn over here by where the Walmart store is at, definitely not one I want to be, oops. Alright, we're good. Yeah, definitely not a turn I want to try to negotiate with my tandems all the way back. It's perfectly legal for me to drive in Missouri with my tandems all the way back if I want them there, but no point in doing that. Like I say, we got the turn there with those turn pockets that I don't want to try to negotiate with tandems all the way back. So, alright, all others right lane. But usually I don't like to go across the scale if I don't need to. Don't need to put wear and tear on their scale equipment, so. Unless I really wanted to find out how much I weigh, but I already know how much my truck and trailer weighs empty. Usually about 34,000. Maybe a little bit more than 34. all the way up to this stop sign. Alright, I was kind of glad that guy behind me left plenty of room because I need to slide my tandems. Don't really care where they end up, I just don't want them all the way back. Alright. Let's get out of here, head back across the way to the truck stop we were just at. And we'll call this one a day. So this one was very quick and easy. From what the guard is saying there, it sounds like pretty much everyone's getting in and out of here pretty quick. At least for now. A couple of kind of priming somebody else here parked on the back side of the store. Yeah, hopefully we'll still have parking available over at that truck stop. I don't really want to go to the break time that's down the street. I don't really trust the fact that trucks are parking over here. I know we used to be able to park here, but again, last time I came here, they quit allowing trucks. So, just because I see trucks parked there doesn't mean they're allowed to be there. So I don't want to take chances with that. I got plenty of time here. I got a 34-hour reset to do. Won't be ready to roll until 4 a.m. tomorrow, which is right at about 24 hours from now. Damn condensation. Actually, it looks like there's room to park over here at this break time here. It's just, I don't know what I really want to park there. I mean, it's an option I could probably go with. I only see a couple of trucks parked in that lot, and I recall it having room for at least like 6 or 7 trucks there or something like that, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've parked there. I see an opening. Yeah, this pedal is noisy. This is a better convenience right here anyway. I mean, like I said, not like I don't already have my own food I can eat, but I'm going to turn down some Chinese food. Especially if I'm going to be here for 34 hours. Alright, yeah, definitely some open spots here. We get backed into here again, should be able to get another good straight back setup and call it a day. My tandems are a little bit on the further back side, probably like 43 feet, but it's alright. Yeah. Pretty well placed there. I can't see the line, so I have no idea where I'm at in relation to the spot I'm trying to go for. Probably a little bit further away from this guy than I should be. get the tandems drawn over that way more. Once I have a better idea where the line is at, I think I don't know, I might see it now. I think I'm just barely inside the line now. But yeah. I think my tandems are right on top of the line there. So let me slide over a little bit more. Suck in more, a little bit closer to this guy. I honestly can't see the line. I saw a spot where I think I see line, but this is one of those where probably getting out to look might not hurt, but I think we're good. I think I see line painted right where the expansion joint is at. So we'll just call it good there. They say it won't be reloading until tomorrow. I didn't even get a 10-hour break done here. Still got 15 minutes left for a 10-hour break. At least I got 7 in sleeper berth though earlier. Alright, so I don't know what I'll be doing next. It kind of sounded like they were going to try to reload me from Kansas or Missouri somewhere. So pretty good chance I'll 8th tomorrow, or who knows, I could even end up going up into Iowa for a reload. See how it goes. So I don't know, so I'll surprise you with something new from wherever on my next pickup video, okay? Till then, you guys all have a great time. Thanks for hanging out watching, and we'll see you next time.